I got the exclusive on these images, and I told Letitia, girl, this one right here, you need to post that one first. So I'm glad that she listened. She looked absolutely stunning on Watch What Happens Live. But go ahead, let me hear it. Thank you, Vina. You actually gave us the tea, literally. You gave us the exclusive, okay? Everything you said that was going to happen, happened. You told us that Letitia ran down the beach towards her husband. You told us that Quad started the whole. You told us everything. You even told us that Apollo and his now soon-to-be ex-wife pulled up. Everything you said, even before the Married to Medicine trailer dropped, was spot on. Okay, don't play with my sources. Okay, so I was like, okay, well, basically, I showed the tea on the entire episode and the entire trip. So there's not really much there for me to watch or talk about. But yeah, I know I'm here for social media reactions and the comments and the tweets and all of that. So we're going to get into that. I will not be discussing the entire episode. I'm just going to discuss the part that I feel like, okay, this is the part that I want to talk about, and then I'm going to leave it there. I touched on this a little in the video I posted earlier about Dr. G, watching his tone and how he speaks to Letitia. Even though I get it, you are upset. I get it. You do not want her engaging because that's going to lead to other people holding on to it and getting the storyline. I get it. You are simply trying to protect your wife and protect her peace. But the same way how you said something back to Quad because Quad kept provoking you, the same way how you checked her man and said, what are you talking about? She doesn't get to talk about me and you want me to sit there and be quiet. Letitia also have the right to defend herself, speak out, and do her thing. So even if you don't want her to get involved, there's still a way to have conversations with her and talk to her without giving the people exactly what they're looking for. The aha, I told you so moment. That's a way to communicate with your wife, even in the heat of the moment, without it coming off like the way how you be going off. Like, relax. I understand the G desperately wants to protect his wife. I get it. But check the tone and the way how you speak to her, because then the good thing that you're trying to do gets overshadowed because of the way how you're speaking to her and all of that. I also appreciate, like I said, the apology that comes after it, but watch it. Okay? Now, let's get back to the fight. The mindset, okay, and thought process that your girl, a woman, can talk all reckless and be disrespectful towards her ex-husband, and he's supposed to skip over her and come to you and talk to you about it so that you can check your girl. Life doesn't work that way. You don't get to talk all reckless and be disrespectful and someone is not allowed to respond. I love when Dr. G said that. You want me to not talk to her anymore, but she gets to talk to me crazy. I get the whole point of if she's talking to you crazy, let me know and I will check her. But she's not a child. She's a grown woman, okay? If she's coming at someone sideways and disrespectful, that person has every right to match her energy as long as it's not crossing the line into verbal abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse, and all of that. If she can open her mouth and speak and talk to people, it's fair game. People can open their mouth and speak and give it right back. And if she doesn't want that energy, then leave those people alone. Leave them alone. So quick to, like I said, come for Letitia, call her country and all of these things, calling certain people ghetto. But then your new man is trying to fight a whole doctor. And I love what Dr. G said. I'm a doctor. I'm not out here trying to, you know what I'm saying? Your behavior right now is you proving that you have absolutely nothing to lose. Imagine if that was Letitia, Dr. G trying to fight. It would have been, oh, ghetto this, ghetto that, and all of that. There was nothing okay or cute about that, trying to fight that man. And people talking about, oh, King was going to beat him up. What makes you think someone who's invested so much into their career, wherever he came from. Okay, that Quad don't drag on the show to allow him to lose everything he's worked so hard for, lose his license and all of that. That whole fighting thing is the reason why Quad and Dr. G both ended up with a mugshot. Okay, he said she put her hands on me and all of this. She said he did this. Okay, she got arrested. Okay, and then he got arrested with her. Keep your hands to yourself. The man over there having a conversation with you, being mature, being kind, and here you are. I guess that's going to extend the contract, as people are saying on social media. That's going to extend the contract. Oh my God, you defended me. You was going to fight for me. Yes. No. That made the both of you look dumb. Go to the Married to Medicine playlist and watch those videos. I've already talked about that, so I'm not repeating myself and what I said, because even before the episode aired, like I said, I broke down the entire episode because my sources, they were there, spot on, and I got the scoop and I got the tea, and I told you everything, okay? Heavenly being messy. Letitia calling her out on it about Apollo and his wife being there, and Heavenly experiencing instant karma when she fell backwards in the water. Man, I was over here laughing, and then some more over there in confessionals just laughing. I was like, this lady right here. Inviting Apollo, once again, quiet, talking about Phaedra. I know it didn't feel too good now, having your ex-husband and his new wife. And, oh, the girl, your anger is misplaced. Dr. G is the medicine in the whole Married to Medicine. He was on the show with you, and now that both of you are divorced, if you deserve to be here, he deserves to be here too. I don't understand the logic that you, who are no longer married to medicine, deserve to be on the show, but the medicine that was in the marriage is not allowed the same privilege to be on the show. You are not married to medicine anymore, okay, as Mariah said, but yet you want to be on the show with your man who is not a doctor. But you don't want the real doctor, the actual medicine, and who is married and who represent what the show stands for to be on the show. Make it make sense. And this whole pretending like my friends, stop it. Because just last season and the season before that, it was all tears and crying and people saying that Quad don't F with us, Quad don't care about us, we're not her friends and all of that. And then you went on your apology tour. These women are not your friends. You don't like them. And you saw that when you saw that your livelihood in this check was about to be cut, you said, okay, now let me go on my apology tour and bow down and get my friendships back and keep my job. But they're not your friends. So this whole thing about you came into my friend group, Letitia is actually married to medicine. You're not. Man, these people are crazy. Phaedra calling Apollo wife, body shaming her, Lord. Same old, different day. But let's go ahead and get into some of these comments on social media. I don't like an aggressive man. Honestly, I think it's a red flag, because leave Greg alone. He never said anything to her anyways. I think King definitely made it worse. They agreed they were fine, and he came back and reignited the flame. Dr. Greg just said, hey, if she doesn't speak to me, I won't speak to her. Exactly. Dr. Heavenly has me agreeing with Sweet Tea. She had a valid question. What was the reason Heavenly invited Apollo and his wife? The same reason they wanted Letitia and Dr. G back on the show. Drama. I mean, all of the other storylines are dry. People moved on. Okay, Yaya and Quad fighting again. What's new? Next, okay, whoop-de-doo. Congratulations. Quad got a new man. After 2 episodes, people are bored. Okay, what's next? So that's exactly why she did it. For drama. Who is the center of all of this? Dr. G and his wife. As much as you all want to pretend like they're not important and they need other people for a storyline, Quad literally had to pick at them and provoke them to get a storyline popping for herself. They are needed as much as people pretend like, oh, get them off the show. Without them, what season would you have? What storyline would you have? Honestly, King, you want to confront Dr. Greg Dr. G while he's trying to calm another situation down. Bad timing. Exactly. I also didn't understand that. You could clearly see the man holding his wife, trying to calm her down. That wasn't the moment, but I get it. He and Quad had a meeting. You know what I'm saying? We need to save our spot and get this check. Okay? You need to do something for the both of us to stay on this show. I completely understand. But he made an entire fool out of himself trying to fight somebody. King is dead bleep wrong. Quad cannot be allowed to talk crazy to Dr. G, and it's okay. Exactly. Greg needs to come to you. You can't check that man. Check your woman. My point. Greg was right. Tell your woman to stop speaking on me and my marriage. She can say what she wants to him, and he's supposed to just look at King. And at my point, you know what? People get it. Exactly. Everybody defending this would not let this happen in their own relationship. But I guess everything goes on this app. Shaking my head. Crazy. Quad, stop it. Stop saying she came into your group of friends. You don't even like these ladies. Thank you. And have been showing us that for years. That's why they kicked you out last. Oh my goodness. Y'all get it? Y'all get it. I said that. Never thought I would see the day I would be rooting for Sweet Tea, but baby girl is on Heavenly Bleep tonight, and I love it. Heavenly is always starting some ish. Both Contessa and Sweet Tea need to bring out some of the military training and teach those folks a lesson. And when and if they do that, they will be called every name. But yet, Quiet Man get to pull what he pulled tonight, and let's go ahead and make excuses for him after he already had a conversation with Dr. G and they were cool. That was so unnecessary. And a little, comment and tweet towards Phaedra. I know she's everyone's favorite. Who's everyone? But I've been over Phaedra. She gives a fake and trying to stay relevant vibes. No authenticity at all. We know that. An amazing wife. Did y'all see the way Sweet Tea started running to her man rescue at the end? That almost took me out. Laughing face emojis. She don't play about Greg. Exactly. I don't care what anyone says. Quad started that whole thing on purpose. Dr. G was wrong for yelling at Sweet Tea for defending herself. Dr. G really wanted to say all that ish to Quad though. It all was so unnecessary. My point. When you behave that way, you're just giving people the ammunition to say, yep, that's how he treated me, and that's who he is, and all of that. I understand the passion and wanting to protect your wife's peace, but there's still a way to talk to her. And that wasn't it. This is what Heavenly sees every time she looks in the mirror. That's why she's so mean-spirited. You said it. I did it. Love the way you stood with your hubby and took up for Phaedra. You may be the youngest, but you have the most common sense. Those ladies, Jackie, Simone, Toya, are all full representation of what virtuous, mature, kind women are. I don't care how many degrees they have. They are mean-spirited. Exactly. I'm going to read a few more and end it. It's married to medicine. Why are y'all trying so hard to hold on to Quad? She's not married to the doctor no more. She's not a doctor, and her boyfriend ain't a doctor. I am so confused. I'm over Quad, no longer a fan. As for Heavenly, she needs to be off the show. It's giving old, pathetic, and messy. I'm so over her. I gag when she speaks. She's so low down. Dr. Heavenly is the devil. King and Quad the fraud needs to go. Mess, and mess. Not Quad the fraud, child. And of course, in typical Quad fashion, girl, you did the most, but I still love you. And she responded, I wake up doing the most because the Most High has blessed me yet again, not taking accountability. I agree with you. She needs to leave Gregory alone and Sweet Tea, you meant. They're not paying her any attention. Besides, her relationship seems weird and a little off to me. It is weird and off when you desperately want to prove something in every episode. Just be happy and at peace. Who are you trying to convince? Us or yourself? Quad energy is so misplaced. Her bestie Heavenly is the one who recruited sweet tea and voted her off the island last season. Why is the group suddenly acting like Phaedra is responsible for that? Lastly, this person wrote, according to the bloggers, you and King have broken up. Please say this is not true. Quad responded, fake news all the way. We are sitting on a couch, nested in each other's arms, in our rows right now. So tell the people they can stop wishing bad for me and mine. This person responded, you two deserve each other. He's a ghetto hoodlum. Man, not ghetto hood rat, and he's a ghetto. Y'all know what. Anyways, there you have it. I am very proud of myself. If I do say so myself, I stuck to it and I did my review right after the episode. So even though you're getting this probably 1 or 2 a.m., most of you are sleeping, I'm still going to post it so that I don't end up not posting it and taking 2 weeks to get caught up. I'm doing my best to stay consistent. I appreciate all of you for your patience. I'm wishing all of you well and take care. I'm sure I'm going to have a part 2 or a part 3 because there's a lot going on social media right now after the episode.
For your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.